Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of Sinister Wars, issue number 1, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. What we see here is Doctor Strange and the Devil, Mephisto, talking. His soul cries out, not just from pain or suffering. Dr. Stephen Strange is like, look, Devil, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not taking the soul from him. Oh, Stephen, you flattered me. It could only be given to me freely. So is this like a wage of Peter Parker's soul? Okay, we're going to keep going here. Meanwhile, we see Peter Parker and Mary Jane. Peter Parker's taking a backseat to Mary Jane's movie debut, red carpet debut. She's getting the cameras flashed on her, and she's just the star of the show, and Peter Parker's all right with it. Now we see Cage McKnight. Peter Parker doesn't know that that's a reformed Mysterio. Mary Jane knows, so now she's holding a secret of hers from Peter, but at the same time, later on, Peter has a secret for hers that he's withholding as well. He plans on popping the question. So meanwhile, we see these brothers right here, Adrian Toomes, Rhino, and some other bad brothers ready to get it in with Peter Parker, and they're pissed. There's more backstory to that. So right before when Peter Parker gets his popcorn, or he ate his popcorn, and he's like, sorry, man. I mean, I hold the seat for you, but I had to eat the popcorn, I guess. Mary Jane goes in, gives him a kiss. The movie's about to start, and it literally starts with a bang. Boom! The Savage Six come in, and it's just all hell breaks loose. People are running. Get out of there. Run for your lives. Where the cops at? It don't matter. This is a comic book right here that's well worth your read. So while Mary Jane runs for her safety, Peter Parker ducks and dodges, and he has to go in his corner and get his Spidey suit on. And then this brother right here sees Mary Jane watching, like, you're the star of the show, Miss Watson. Glad we can meet again. Then Peter Parker comes in, but you know what? That's okay. They're the Savage Six. So they go after him. Clobber him by Rhino and this other lizard. I'll be honest, I don't know who this lizard-looking iguana. He's not even iguana. He's green. He's not green. So Adrian Toomes comes out. Oh, there you are, lady. And Scorpion comes in. Gangbang. Spider-Man is getting his work cut out for him, Now the secret has to come out from Cage McKnight, and he has to morph into Mysterio, which shocks Peter, shocks Adrian Toomes, it shocks everyone. But guess what? They want Mysterio back, or there's a calling reason for Mysterio. They're doing this. But if we're on the reason of being petty, part of the attack is because Adrian Toomes, he's pissed on how he looked in the movie, and he doesn't like it. Look, I mean, being petty is one thing, but you know what? When it's at other people's expense in a comic book, I'm all for it. Petty makes a comic book go round. So now the Sinister Six comes in, Kraven the Hunter, Dr. Octavius Octopus, the Lizard, Sandman, and the whole gang is here. And Spider-Man's like, oh my god, this does not add up. Meanwhile, the Devil here, Mephisto's like, oh yes it does. What do you got to do with it? And Doctor Strange, you should know better not to take a gambling bet with the Devil. I mean, why not? I mean, I guess it's Vegas. It's just the Devil. Sure, why not? I just have a chance of winning. So more gets down, more happens here. Peter Parker eventually confronts Mary Jane, like, how in the world, like, why didn't you tell me this? Oh, he's reformed, but that's a whole nother story there. But there's a reason why the Devil has all this happening. He says so himself. So when Spider-Man gets, knocked out, for lack of better terms, he wakes up in this dimension and he sees Harry Osborn, and he's like, welcome back, Peter Parker. You did. And Peter Parker's like, you did this wrong. You did. And then smashes him into the wall, breaks the mirror. And then you remember what I told you last time, Peter? Peter's spider senses goes off. And now everyone is gunning for Peter Parker. And this is all part of whatever game the Devil has Doctor Strange parlaying in. And he ends it with, are you feeling lucky? And it's just, I'm curious where this is going to go. It was entertaining. I left some major points out in his issue just so I can leave some meat on the bone for you guys when you do get the book. But with that being said, Spider-Man Sinister War, issue number 1. What'd you think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. If you haven't gotten a copy of your comic book, go ahead and get your copy from RatedComics.com. And if you like the content we're throwing up with cool comic book reviews, great comic book giveaways, which we do have a Berserker issue number 4 giveaway, and we're going to announce some other ones soon enough. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you won't miss that. And other comic book related content, don't forget to follow us on TikTok too. Thanks again for watching. Till next time.